My brother and his GTR R32 are stuck on the side of the road again. And of course, I get the call needing me to come over and save him. If you're new here, I spent months fixing my brother's GTR R32 only for him to go and break it again. And I'm talking I did everything on that car. Fixed the master and slave cylinder that were leaking, hike his delete, fixed his fuel pump and upgraded it, fixed his timing, and I gave him a bunch of modifications along the way as well. Quite literally anything you can think of, I did it. I have a whole short form series documenting the entire progress on that car. I highly recommend checking it out. But now I get the call saying he's stuck on the side of the road, and of course, like a good sister, I'm there. So let's go ahead and go save him. I've got some tools that I think I might need ready to go, and I have a feeling I know exactly what it is. All right, I'm pulling up. I already see them.
It's not what it looks like. No, it's not what it looks like. It's not broken. I didn't break it.
All right, let's go save the day.
Well, what do we have here, Annie?
What do we got here? You're the one that called me with a broken car.
You're the one that built this car, all right?
You're the one that broke the car.
No, you're the one that built the car.
The car was fixed.
Okay, it was fixed, but I had to take a quick drift and it just stopped working.
Well, whose fault is that?
Fix it, bro. I just want to drive my car, man. I was like trying to show my friend, like, yo, GTR is so cool. Watch this. Hit a drift, shuts off. Well, what's the big deal?
I told you,
it should be able to handle it.
After I told you, you're probably gonna have to rebuild your turbos.
It's okay. Well, if they blow up, we get new turbos, and then it's better. It's gonna be faster.
We?
Yeah, because my lovely sister right here is very helpful in helping me get parts, right?
I guess that's how it works, huh?
Fancy.
And after trying to hear the car start in person, I can definitely tell that the fuel pump was not turning on. So we took a multimeter and we checked to see if any of the wires were even getting power, and they were. Yep, he popped the fuse.
Oh, I should have brought my fuses. I had extras.
But putting in a new fuse isn't gonna solve the problem. It just tells us that somewhere in the system, we have a problem. So we took the cover off the fuel pump to take a closer look at the wiring. And when we tried to start the car again, I realized that the trigger wire was actually smoking a little bit. So we're gonna have to find a way to get this car to the shop because this problem isn't gonna be solved on his driveway. And after we concocted a very janky solution of connecting the trigger wire to a 12-volt power source to get the fuel pump running, which means that there are open wires hanging in the trunk, we got the car started, but I ended up getting stuck as the driver.
So far, so good. I don't know why that's here. I'm trying to drive very smoothly right now. I don't want to end up on the side of the road. I'm good. Maybe not today. I'm really hoping that Billy has a relay at his shop that we can use and that would fit. So I know I said that I wanted an RB and I wanted to work on another RB again, but this is not what I meant. I meant like my own cars. I'm just really hoping I don't end up stranded on the side of the road. We've arrived to Billy's shop in one piece. I don't know how. I really don't know how. At least it's not taking up space in my shop. Nah, that's a lie. I would have loved having a GTR there. George is gonna go ahead and move his R8 right now. Let's hear it start. Woo! Gotta love a V10. Ah, I need an R8. So we've arrived at Billy's shop, and I think this might be the most amount of Corvettes I've ever seen in my life. Corvette. Oh my god. The amount of Corvettes here is actually insane. I don't even know if you can count this many. Would you like a Corvette? Or how about a Corvette or a Corvette? Or how about another Corvette or a Corvette or a Corvette? Those obviously aren't it. You'd obviously want this Corvette or maybe that Corvette. Or how about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How about those Corvettes? And if these Corvettes aren't working for you, we'll try these Corvettes. Or how about this Corvette? No, those Corvettes. Those Corvettes are it. Like, it's actually crazy how many you'll find here. Like, what is going on? But if those Corvettes aren't doing it for you, how about all these Corvettes, huh? And the funny part is there's more inside. And here is the R32. Let me show you guys exactly what we just did because it's a pretty janky solution. I really did think that I was gonna break down on the side of the road. All right. So if you look over here, this is his fuel pump, and this is all the wiring I did in order to hook up his new high pressure fuel pump that I got him to this relay that is located right back here, right over here. Now I did get him a high pressure fuel pump before that I had installed, and it was working perfectly. I did also previously bypass the FPCM, and it's not that the wiring was done wrong by any means, so at least that's a positive for me because I was really worried that I did something wrong, but I didn't, so we're all good on that. But the car literally just kept blowing fuses. So the only way we were able to get the car to the shop was to hook up this red wire that basically turns the fuel pump on to a constant power source. So we basically smushed together this red and black wire. So we smushed those wires together, and we're basically hoping that it didn't undo itself on the way here, or else I would have just been stranded on the side of the road. At least we got that done. The fuel pump was just not kicking on, so that was the only way that we were able to get it to turn on. What the plan of attack is gonna be is I'm gonna switch out that relay to be able to handle a higher load and redo all the wiring that I did previously, and hopefully that should fix the problem because I don't think that the problem is the fuel pump. It's a new fuel pump, it shouldn't be the problem. And hopefully we can get this car running. Now the issue is finding a relay. I think Billy might have a relay for us to be able to use. If not, we're gonna have to order one and do it later. I woke up this morning supposed to put the turbo onto the Miata, and then I went on a side quest. And now we're here in a land of Corvettes. How does it feel to have a broken car, George?
Always broken. I didn't break it technically. I mean, like I was just driving it and then it just kind of stopped working.
Yeah, let's blame the car. Hey George, can you explain to the world how did we end up in this situation?
I'm pretty sure it's these 2 fuses that exploded for some reason. Yeah, that's what broke it.
Yeah.
It was a nice little drift, and then the car just shut off when I shifted.
Oh.
And then I had to pull over. I didn't even make it like maybe a mile from my house.
Remember when I told you to drive nicely? Remember when I told you not to full send it?
I'm in my driveway.
Do you feel ashamed?
Not ashamed. I think this is a great bonding moment for all of us.
Yeah.
I got you here. I got Billy here. So think about it.
Billy's like, I don't want to be here either.
It's a core memory right here.
Billy, how does it feel to have all of my brother's right-hand drive cars when you're a Corvette guy?
Trust us with them. You know, he goes first on everything we do.
The only cars that George brings are either Japanese or European. You ever thought about washing your car maybe?
You ever thought about like helping me wash my car? You know,
Why would I help you?
Videos, and then your brother's car looks like this.
George, I fixed this. You broke it.
I got these math. You see these math sensors right here? These fixed it.
Who gave you those?
And then
Yeah.
I had to put it on still. So.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I talked to the car wash guy. He hasn't showed up yet.
George, you can wash it yourself.
I'm grinding. I'm recording videos.
It takes like 30 minutes.
I'm just playing video games.
George.
Help me with this.
George.
You told me you had clips at your house. Look at this. Look at your brother's bumper.
Yeah, it's a side skirt.
R32. Oh, sorry.
George, I don't have any clips for it.
What do we do?
Buy some.
So you want me to go on eBay, find clips, order it, and install it myself?
That's usually how it works, yeah.
But what about my loving sister that is so
George! I like that idea. Let's just make it work. When it comes to like having to wire it all the way through the car, that's the annoying part really. Like taking out all the trim pieces, possibly breaking them.
We'll leave that to somebody else.
We'll just do all the mechanical and electrical stuff and then someone else can run it, all the rest of it. Wow, I don't even have to crimp it myself. Wow, that's nice. Billy, you want to come over to my shop? Nice. So this one is a 30 amp, and then the other one was how many amps? Ow. So the trigger wire over here was what was actually burning in the first place. Like it was literally smoking when we tried starting the car in the first place. So check trying to just change out the relay in general, because the 30 amp should just fit. Like, yeah, it's switching on. Can we try starting it? No. It's just a relay.
I heard if you put that in your ear, it gives you super hearing.
And one with the car. Hey George, how much to buy this car off you?
Maybe like $65,000. And
It's broken.
you know what they say? If it's broken, just fix it, right?
Snap-ons, be careful. You might get addicted to them.
Oh, are these snap-on? This is my first snap-on tool I'm using. Wow. What a world to live in. Wow. This is nice.
Just crunch it with my hands.
$150. 150 whole dollars. That's like 150 Hot Wheels. You know? Hey.
How confident are you?
Not. That's 87.
Oh, there you go.
No, it's just the relay. Oh wait, no, it's turning on now. It's good. Yeah. Well, there's a secondary pump up there too.
Yeah, I'll do the honors.
All right, George. Moment of truth. Will she start? She lives!
Oh, let's go.
She lives!
Let's go. There we go. It's working. Now I just gotta drive around with this wire.
Well, that's all gonna be cleaned up tomorrow. Well, how does it feel? How do you feel?
It's good. It's working. There you go.
No, next time you just call Billy. Next time I finish my turbo install. Billy is gonna start up this Camaro. You hyped it up, Billy. You better sound good. Decibels is this? I think I lost my hearing. This thing is so oh, peace and quiet and tranquility. How much horsepower is this pushing to the wheel?
Naturally aspirated, I think it's made 650.
650 to the wheel, really? This thing is so choppy. I like this paint job. It's pretty cool. I've never seen something like this before. That's so cool. They literally like match the rest of the engine bay to the paint. You know, maybe I should get into American cars. Maybe this is my sign.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's a 440 cubic inch, and it's got LS7 heads and a LS7 fast intake with a 102 throttle body. Supposedly the engine was built for nitrous. It does have the nitrous plate on it.
Why'd you do this? Okay, well, that's a great reasoning. Does it start? Possibly. I like the sound of that. Oh my god! Billy, you mad scientist! Oh, that's cool!
Yeah, so all this, we custom built all this.
This is all custom built?
All this.
This is all custom built. Sheesh! What are you cooking, dude? This is why I stick with Japanese cars.
Slow and broke down.
Slow and broke down is wild. Funny part is I was gonna say, look at that 1990 GT-R R32 with aftermarket Nismo parts for a non-Nismo vehicle.
It's Nismo.
It's not.
Down
Is
inside.
that what's up? So the dash.
Maybe a wannabe Nismo. Wow, look at that V10 Audi R8, but even more so, look at that 2020 Ford F-250 with a 10-inch Poppy's Garage lift, powder-coated suspension, carbon coilovers, Morimoto headlights, broken amp power steps, and a painted grille. Let's not forget the front and rear bumpers from Addictive Desert Designs with the light bars. Whoa, are those AXE off-road wheels with some 37-inch tires? Crazy. Yeah, Audi R8s are cool too. This thing looks so clean.